Good morning, welcome to my video. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you some prediction readings for the 13th of November. Now I am out here with the doggos. You'll see Sophie and Sprocket wandering around. I've thrown a few snacks around for them to keep them busy. You can also hear the magpies, Chungus and Alfonso. My daughter calls the other magpie Alfie for short. So you'll hear probably Chungus and Alfonso in the background. Really beautiful bird sounds this morning. So pretty. I love magpie sounds and currawongs as well. It's a beautiful spring morning, so I thought I'd come and shoot outside. I just love spring, guys. We had a heap of rain last night. We had a big storm that came over. It was so nice. So everything's gonna just come up greener, and we needed the rain. I kept talking to you guys about how dry we were. So we got a really good downpour of rain. It was really beautiful. Great for my veggies that we've just put in on the weekend, which is exciting. And also hopefully helps my hay fever because it's been very dry, as you guys know. I've been constantly sneezing and blowing my nose. There was this, and last night there was this massive clap of thunder, guys. Nearly gave me a heart attack. Not like normal clap of thunder. We all know what a clap of thunder is, a very loud one. I just threw cabbage in the air. I was cutting up cabbage for this one box salad I was making, Thai noodle salad. And the dogs even had a heart attack. They came to me because I was so scared. Oh my goodness. We don't get many storms where I live. It's very unusual. That's probably why the dogs were a little bit on edge. Now I've got a little bit of Christmas stuff to show you today, guys. I've decided I'm doing it. I posted a photo of these on my Instagram. I am on Instagram, Chrissy Fitzgerald 79 on Instagram, and I've also got a public Facebook page. I'm going with the gingerbread theme. How cute are these? I just got them at the reject shop. No, like only $10 each. They're so cute. So I just thought, oh, there's my daughter. Oh, hello, daughter. Got to be in the background of the video. Trying to star in the show. So I'm doing the gingerbread theme. I've got one hanging in the window. I've got a light up gingerbread in my front window, and look, I found some gingerbread bunting. How cute. They got everything now, haven't they? So I'm doing a gingerbread theme just for a change, guys, rather than just the red, green and white theme. Okay, I've got a little bit of admin, guys. Cheers, everybody. Got a cup of tea this morning as I've already had my coffee. Okay, first off in Oz, we've got the nurses' strikes. We've got big nurses' strikes happening. I think it's New South Wales or Victoria, one of the two. But big nurses' strikes, of course, overpay, which you can understand, because they would be overworked and underpaid and probably short-staffed, I'm guessing, since the picky will happened and everybody got sacked because of mandates. It has caused a lot of problems over the last few years. The other thing is, guys, yes, you cannot even believe it. I'm surprised it gets on the news. We've got the EV bike / scooter fire in someone's garage in a house in, I think it was Sydney. But they even admitted on the news it was caused by the lithium battery. So that fire, another lithium battery fire, guys. Like, honestly. But they don't talk, like I said yesterday, about the dangers of the lithium batteries. The other thing here, guys, that you will laugh at, I know you will, because we often talk about it. We knew these were coming. Yes, you're not going to believe it. The smart trolleys are here in Australia. Yep, smart shopping trolleys. Coles is going to start trialling them. And you can do it all as you go. So each time you pull an item off the shelf, you just go bip, and you do it as you go. And then when you get to the self-scanning booths or the self-checkout, you can just do the little thing at the end and it's all magically done, and it saves you all that time of having to bip your groceries at the end. So I'm thinking, and all I could think of at the time was, so less jobs again and again and again. Basically, we're going to be serving ourselves continuously moving forward, guys. So they've hit it, and they're even called smart trolleys. We know what they really are. It's so they can track and trace and control what we're eating, what we're spending. That's long term, of course. But they're not going to tell the little people, peasants and Lego people what they're really setting up. They're making out it's all for your wonderful convenience. we know that it's not. So we've got the smart trolleys being trialled in Coles supermarkets. God, what a joke, look, guys. All right, I close my eyes, we'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Oh, how's the Trump show? It's just going so swimmingly, isn't it? There's changes already starting to happen and filter out. Oh, can't wait to see what he brings. Oh, I mean, he's not even in yet. That's the crazy stuff, isn't it? He's not even in yet. He's not really sworn in, isn't it, till January? But already it's starting to make a difference in pretty much every avenue of people's lives. It's so good. America's starting to get back on the world stage, and it's starting to have the effect on the rest of the world. It's so good. They're getting their strength and power back now in America. It's brilliant. All right, let's get started and see what comes up. Germany's rising. They're standing up. People aren't going to take it in Germany. Keep repeating myself, but I have to say it because that's what the guys are giving me. Germany's rising. I'm getting England. I'm getting, well, obviously UK, but England's the central place because we've got London, where Starmageddon is housed and officed in 10 Downing Street. I'm getting this boom aha moment. Starmageddon's going to get a real aha moment, like a boom moment, where he's going to be very shocked. And I don't mean it's just the protests that are going on. We know that's going on and that's probably shocked him anyway. But I feel he's going to have this moment of, it's saying like shock and truth. He's going to get startled by something. It could be a threat. It could be like a bomb threat to 10 Downing Street. Not that he's probably ever there. But there could be like this threat on his life, Starmageddon. I am getting that. He's really rubbing people up the wrong way, guys. He's not popular at all. I think anyone living in the UK knows that. But I am getting this threat. There's this threat to his life. So he might have to go into hiding for a little bit. He'll stay away for a little bit. He'll have to become more passive is what I'm getting. Not so ruthless in what he's implementing and what he's rolling out. He's going to have to, it's saying subdue the people, but slow down the ship. It's showing him steering his ship. And he's going to have to slow down. He's got to put the brakes on the ship for a little bit in order to get people to back off. I do feel he's getting some threats. See, we wouldn't even know about any threats. You think about it. People probably are. People will be angry. Angry, tired, overwhelmed. It doesn't mean they're going to carry it through, but I do feel like his life it's saying under threat, but I feel like it's just verbal, that someone's threatened his life or he's a vulnerable target. I'm getting this kind of thing. So he'll really like protect himself now. This is what I'm getting. He's going to really protect himself and stay safe in the interim. He doesn't want to like rock that boat anymore. He's got to steer his ship and take the brakes off a little bit, and it's sort of saying slowly come into port, not just race into port and dump all his crap on everybody. He's going to slowly have to move into port so he remains safe. I do feel like his life's being threatened at the moment. Not surprising, really, guys, is it? But they're just threats. I don't think he's in actual danger. But you never know, do you? When you're that person being threatened, you don't actually know if your life is in danger. So they have to take it seriously. So I feel like he's probably going to move out of the limelight for a little bit. You'll still see him. He'll still be interviewed and he'll still be doing things. But people aren't going to quite know. Oh, God. People are tired of this Starmageddon. He's a tyrant. People aren't going to quite know where he is. And this is done intentionally, so he's not a target and being threatened. I'm just getting that. Right. Not surprising that that's happening, guys, really, is it? Oh, Look at my dog still looking for food. Sprocket stepped in the big water bowl before. He was rushing because I was getting the snacks out. And he ran straight into, put his foot in the water bowl. God, love that dog. All right. I get the people, little peasants, Lego, little people, peasants and Lego people. They're hiding their true situations from others, like from family and friends. People are in really dire straits now. And they feel like it can't be happening, but it is happening. Their lives are just being destroyed, but they're hiding it from others. They're hoping they'll be able to recover or get through Christmas somehow and get to the other side and things will start to improve. People are just living in that hope and they're willing this to happen, that there's a big turnaround in the economy and they can get their lives back on track. But people are hiding it. Hey, Sprock. People are hiding it from others. A lot of you saw his haircut. Thanks for the lovely compliments on my Sprocket had his haircut. He's lost 2 kilos on his diet, guys. I'm so proud of him. I don't know where, around the ankles maybe. Maybe it was 2 kilos of hair they shaved off. Oh, he's such a big dog. But I am getting that. People are hiding it from family and friends. They're ashamed. They're embarrassed. They don't want people to know that they're struggling. I mean, it's not a nice thing, isn't it? Especially when you're not used to being in that situation, which a lot of people haven't been. And suddenly they're confronted by overwhelm financially and the crazy economy is crippling people. So I feel like people are still really hiding these things. It's not easy to reach out and ask for help, is it, financially for people? Because of those emotions that go with it, that shame, that fear of feeling like a failure, not being able to hang on to your home or your small business, not being able to keep things propped up and survive. There's a lot of emotions that go with that, and grief would probably be one of them if you lose your home and lose your business, etc. It all sort of is under the same umbrella of feelings, isn't it? It's that enormous loss. And it's also part of your identity too. You lose part of yourself when you have to give up your mortgage or give up your business, or it's part of who you are. It's very stressful times ahead for a lot of people, so they hide it. Right. I'm getting New Zealand, and New Zealand is slowly transforming. Despite Chris Luxon bringing a lot of things out, I do feel you're transforming financially. He's building you guys back. He is. You were on the brink. We know with Jab Cinder you were on the brink of just financial collapse and ruin pretty much New Zealand. But he is bringing you back. He's fighting for New Zealand. He's really pushing your resources. We get a lot here about the wineries, the sheep industries, these kind of things. He's really... Oh, bird nearly flew into my head. Oh my God. He's really pushing these things. That's just what I'm getting for New Zealand. You are starting to shift and improve financially. Your economy is going to start to head in a good direction now. All right. Oh, I'm getting China, and I'm getting, sadly, a lot of marriage breakups. Your divorce rates must be increasing. We can understand why that's happening. Living under the dictating tyrant Trudeau is causing enormous pressure on people because there's more and more expenses. We talk about the carbon tax. We talk about, oh yeah, registering your chickens, your vegetable patches, having to pay for rain, depending on how much land you own, etc. We know how it goes. It'll be the old cow burps and cow farts, all the things that just make absolute zero sense to anybody. I feel like the divorce is increasing. There's a lot more separation. We talk about domestic violence as something that's going to be on the rise, but I am seeing a lot of divorce in China. The pressure is just too much. It keeps mounting and mounting and mounting and just building up. It's like a big pile of rubble on top of people that they can't escape and get out of. So it causes people to, just like we always say, rise up into their anger. So I do feel there's a very high rate of separation and divorce in China. I don't think that's so surprising, is it, guys? Oh, did you hear about also, that just reminds me of that guy in China that was driving around. He killed about 35 people, just some rando who had a sad divorce or something, and he's just lost his shit, basically. I mean, men do kind of get the dud deal sometimes, I hate to say it, but that's kind of the truth, isn't it? I don't know what the laws are like in China, but obviously I would presume there's a pretty high rate of separation and divorce going on over there at the moment as well. But I am getting it for China, which is Canada here if you're new. All right. I mean, how much pressure can keep people cope with it? Because anything to do with money, finances, etc., losing things like your house, not being able to pay your mortgage, repayments, electricity costs, crazy. We know how it goes. And if people can't have their heaters on, blah, 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 it causes a lot of stress on people. If you're freezing, because you're coming into winter particularly, and Canada can get very cold in winter, as we know, puts a lot of pressure on people. It's not comfortable. You're not in a peaceful place living your best life. You're in an uncomfortable position where you can't turn your bloody heater on. And they've taken away, I think, a lot of the pension discounts. That was in the UK. Sorry, Starmageddon did that on their heating. It's just insanity. So there's more of this anger rising up in people. It's very sad. All right. Very uncomfortable is what I'm getting. Getting Norway. Presuming you get very cold winters in Norway, but I am getting these chimney regulations, like around, again, we talk a bit about types of wood you're burning, obviously what you're emitting, carbon-wise, all this kind of thing. I feel like Norway, there's going to be changes to sort of same chimney laws, your wood fire burners, etc., etc. New laws are coming in around these things. You're going to be limited to the amount of times you can, well, for example, put your fires on maybe per year. You can't just sort of burn your wood fire all year round, because that's not fair to the people who are doing the right things and turning their heaters off and all this kind of crap, saving electricity, or the people who've got solar panels who are helping the environment, so they say, which it's much of a muchness, isn't it? I am getting that for Norway. They're picking on you guys for your wood fires. It could be that you're going to get charged more, or it could be that new houses aren't going to be able to have them. Something around the wood fires in Norway. All right. And I'm getting Sweden's following the same route there. There's a lot going on around the wood fires as well in Sweden. They're trying to shut them down, take them out of homes, get people to focus more on the renewable energy, because they don't want us not paying for anything. I mean, how hard is it now? Like, I live in the country, we have wood fires. It's almost near impossible to just go out and find wood at the side of the road. Once upon a time you could. About 20 years ago I could just go wood carting anywhere. And then now it's near impossible. You get fines if you go and take any wood off any property, or unless you know someone. So this is where they're getting tighter. We're on the restrictions of where you get the wood, what type of wood you're burning. Some wood's better than others. Like, really? Just nothing makes sense, guys, as usual. So Sweden's going through these same renewable issues around. I'm getting wood fires, combustion fires, how you're heating your home, which is the most energy efficient, is going to be pushed in these areas. All right. Oh, I'm getting Australia, the government's collapsing, which we've known for a while. It needs to collapse. It's an absolute joke. Elbow here. I'm getting the collapsing of that government. We knew that when Stephen Miles got kicked out in Queensland and David Christopher got in, that was going to be the turning point there. It was a good kick up the backside for Elbow. That people have had enough of his government not addressing youth crime, cost of living, and many other issues. So I do see the Labor government collapsing. People don't have any faith in it anymore. So I am seeing a really big shift in the people of Australia. Oh, at last, it's only taken 4 years for them to realise and wake up. Oh, who even voted Elbow in? I don't even know. I don't know anyone that voted Elbow in. And yet he still got in. See, we have so many questions around the voting process sometimes, guys. It sure was a miracle that Trump got in. But mind you, they did dupe him last time. He was duped last time. as most of us here think. All right, let's keep going. Let's hope that Elbow gets kicked out anyway. His popularity is just going down. Him and his parliament is failing. It's good. All right. I'm getting Europe still rising, and I'm getting the waves across Europe. We've been saying that, waves of awakening, but I'm getting waves of emotions, big emotions involved in Europe. It's savage what's been going on in Europe. People are emotionally distraught, distressed. Their emotions are very heightened, and they have to emotionally use their emotions, rather. They use their emotions to shift all of this and make change, which they will. I still feel like the people of Europe, they stood up probably about 6 months ago, and I still feel like Europe's going to stand. Europe's going to still make changes because they don't like what's happening to them. It's draining, it's exhausting, and it's very, I'm getting that far left word, it's very far left. And most people want to start now, and you know when I say the waves, it's going this way, they want to start going far right. Isn't it funny how there's always far left and far right? There's like not much in between, is there? You're either that or you're that. It's like Trump. People either love him or hate him. I was talking to someone yesterday and they absolutely can't stand him. But I said, yeah, but you've got to look at, you know, if they were going to vote Kamala, that's the Biden government still, they'd just get more of the same. People have to have change. So it's not a bad thing. People just hate the individual as a person, so they just get a set on them. But I'm getting in Europe, people are wanting to move to the right, which is the awakening process. How about we pull some cards, guys? Let's pull some universe cards. I don't know what that was. Let's see what we get. Stagnation. I think this is for us. Don't stagnate. A rolling stone gathers no moss. That's the saying I'm getting. And I'm getting the Rolling Stones song, You Start Me Up. You start me up. Oh, never gonna ever stop. And that means, like I always talk to you guys about doing that spiritual master's degree and how we never sit idle, we never sit still, we're always learning and growing. We're always looking for people to learn off. We tap around on YouTube. That's us. That's what the BS detectors do. They keep growing and evolving. That's what the spiritual awakening is. You don't just get to a level and you just stagnate and say, oh, I've made it. That's it. Now I'll just do nothing. That's not how we are. You have to keep learning and growing. That's what life is. It's an education. Like I say, we're doing our spiritual master's degree this year. And boy, has it been a tough slog. Hasn't it, guys? Let's pull a Gaia Oracle. These are guidance, affirmation, and transformation cards. Sacred Heart. Passion, love, spiritual communion. And I'm getting that song by Midnight Oil. I think it's called Dead Heart. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Mining companies. Dead Heart. Carry us amongst our true country. And that cannot be broken. Passion, love, spiritual communion. And you think of spiritual communion, that's coming together and getting into your heart space, your frequency vibration. I think it's called Dead Heart by Midnight Oil. Go listen to that song today, guys. I think it is. But it's just moving from the old person that you were in that sort of, well, I guess we could call it a dead sort of heart, because it's that vibrational frequency of dread, fear, dark night of the soul, depression, all those things. And then it opens up and you have that beautiful feeling of zen and freedom in your body, don't you? And your heart space changes its vibration. It's a very bizarre experience, I've got to say. But it feels better, doesn't it, guys? I know a lot of you have experienced it. Count your blessings and the good in your life will multiply. Oh. That's the old farmer with all the animals, remember? Blessings. count all the good in your life. And hey, did anyone find their horseshoe? Remember I found that horseshoe just sitting in my garden the other day, which was just so bizarre. But that's what they're saying. Just if you focus on the good, I think most of us know that here, you get more of the good. You don't want to focus on all the negativity. As much as we laugh about it and we talk about it here and we have a giggle, which is perfectly fine, we see the funny side of things like the moon landings and all this kind of Trump show, Kamala Harris, American voting event, like just things that we can sort of laugh at and look at. But also focusing on what we do want and trying not to focus on what we don't want. And look at your blessings. Look at the beautiful environments we live in, what we're surrounded with. Just make sure you don't miss that and not see the beauty that's around you. And that's where Eckhart Tolle is someone who's absolutely brilliant at teaching you to live in the now, because it's living in the now that helps you to awaken. It changes the way you feel in your not only physical body, but spiritually and mentally as well. Let's see if there's anything else to finish off with today, guys. God, they're giving me a song by ELO. Is it Turn to Stone? I turn to stone when I'm running home. I turn to stone. Turn to stone. When I feel alone, I turn to stone. And I think, I'm not sure, but we'll have to listen to that song. I think it's ELO. But I'm thinking that's a way of protecting yourself too if you stay still. But this is where the guide is saying, don't stagnate, keep moving, keep moving. All right, hang on. Oh, I'm getting that song. Should I stay or should I go now? Dun, 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 dun. If I stay, there will be trouble. I can do it on the double. Should I stay or should I go now? Sometimes we just got to listen to the words of these songs. I don't know why we get them. We just get some random songs sometimes. Wait on a minute. I'll see if there's anything more. God, they're giving me that. Is it Chicago? And if you leave me now, you take away the very heart of me. Ooh, don't baby, don't go. I'm getting that song. I love that song. It's so pretty, isn't it? And if you leave me now, beautiful song. Wait a minute. God, they're giving me that. Is it Bronski beat? No, who sings it? Beat boy, hit that perfect beat boy, beat boy, hit that perfect beat boy. I think it's Bronski beat, and it's about the beat of your vibrational frequency, your heart vibration. What are you beating at? Like, where's your vibe at? And see, manifesting is something that confirms to us where our vibrational frequency is too. For example, if you find your horseshoe, well, that's pretty good indication and a significant symbol that would indicate to me that you're right on the path that you're needing to be on. You're at a good vibrational beat. So I'm getting that Beat Boys song. Hang on. Oh, they're giving me a Blue Monday song. How do I feel to treat me like you do? And I kinda spotted today. I thought I heard you laughing. Is that Blue Monday? Who sings that? How do I feel when your heart goes cold, I'll just get one more song because I'm a bit muddled up with that one. Hang on. Oh, they're giving me that song of Saturday Night Fever. I'm sure it is. Is it Saturday Night Fever? Strutting. That's us, guys. The BS detectors are now strutting because people are starting to realise that we had our finger on the pulse and that we knew what was going on, and we were awakened quite early on in this whole, well, we call it the pandemic journey. I'm getting that song strutting. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. A woman's man, no time to talk. And you can love, you can walk, and you can sit, no time to talk. It's alright, can understand. So what the guys are saying, keep walking around with your head up high, guys. As much as we've been vilified, ostracised, no matter what you went through, whether it was with mandates, whether you weren't pickied, whether you were jab injured, whether you just lost family and friends, whatever your journey's been in the last 4 years, hold your head up high, because it wasn't easy to stay in our truth, guys. A lot of us did get a lot of vilification, and it was very uncomfortable for a long time there, but the guys are saying just make sure you hold your head up high and keep strutting. Keep strutting. So we call Sophie the strutter, because when she goes for a walk, she just struts. She just loves walking. It's like she shows off to all the dogs behind the fences and things. So I'm going to leave you with that song today, Strutting, from Saturday Night Fever. I don't know what the song's actually called. I do know it, I just can't think of it. All right, I'm going to leave you with that today. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'm going to enjoy. Oh, look, the clouds are coming over. We might get another storm today. And I'll say goodbye from Australia. Don't forget like buttons. Please feel free to comment down below. Please consider subscribing too. We'd be lovely to have you here, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.